Hello everyone, welcome to Time Online Classes. Today we will discuss a very regular model that we get in PO Prelims exam, that is floor arrangement in combination with flats. Floor arrangement in combination with flats. So let's see how this type of question will be solved and what are all the technical terms that we get in floor arrangement with flats type of questions. Okay, so kindly be ready with your notebook and pen. Directions for questions 1 to 5. These questions are based on the following information. For all the 5 questions, data will be same. What is given? With the help of this basic data, we will be able to create the basic structure in our mind. That is very important. For every puzzle, that is most important one. 10 persons, L, M, N, O, P, S, T, U, V and W live in a building of 5 floors. How many floors it is? 5 floors. Each floor has how many flats? 2 flats. Each floor has 2 flats. Flat 1 and flat 2. And how the flats are there? In such a way that flat 1 is to the west of flat 2. The ground floor of the building is considered as floor 1. The floor immediately above the floor 1 is considered as floor 2 and so on. Flat 1 is to the west of flat 2. On a paper, what are the directions? East, west, north, south. So flat 1 is west of flat 2. So on any floor, flat 1 is west of flat 2. And each flat is built in such a way that flat 1 of floor 2, flat 1 of floor 2 is immediately above the flat 1 of floor 1. Fine. It is immediately above. Now how are we going to create the basic structure? How many floor building it is? 5 floors. Ground floor is considered first floor. Immediately above the ground floor is the second floor and so on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 floors. In each floor, how many flats we have? 2 flats. And each floor, flat 1 is to the west of flat 2. So F1, F2 in the order. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is how the basic structure will be there for 5 floors and 2 flats. So depending upon the exam, they may increase or they may decrease the number of floors. 4 floors, 2 flats, 3 floors, 2 flats, 5 floors, 2 flats, 3 by 3 floor, 4 by 3 floor. This kind of questions will be given. Okay. Now what are all the technical terms that we are going to get in this model? Above, below, immediately above, immediately below, 2 floors above or nothing but n floors above or n floors below. So all these type of technical terms that we are going to get. So above means it can be anywhere. A is above B means it can be anywhere. Below means A is below B means it can be anywhere. Immediately above means it should be like this. Immediately below means it should be like this. N floors away means n floors above means n minus 1 gaps. Even n floors below also how many gaps? N minus 1 gaps. But especially in these floors and flats, so this is common for floors. But especially in the floors and flats, what we have to remember is, are the clues mentioned with respect to floor or the clue is given with respect to flat. It is very important. With respect to floor and with respect to flat. Now let me give the 2 statements. You will understand that. Okay. Now how many floor building it is? 5 floors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. 4, 5. And each floor 2 flats. 1 and 2. Flat 1 and flat 2. Now, so there is a 1 clue is given. Please understand it carefully. A lives immediately below. I am writing in a short form. Immediately below the floor on which B lives. Fine. A lives immediately below the floor on which B lives. And also it is mentioned B lives on 3rd floor. B lives on 3rd floor. It is very clear. B lives on 3rd floor. Now, where B will come? It is given B lives on 3rd floor. It is fine. But on 3rd floor, how many flats we have? 2 flats. flat 1 and flat 2. So where should I take the B? It is not known. So B may be any place. B may be here or B may be here. Are you able to understand? Now, and A lives immediately below the floor, it is mentioned. B lives on third floor. So immediately below the third floor is second floor. Immediately below the third floor is second floor. But have they referred anything regarding the flat? No. It is given A lives immediately below the floor. So A's place is also not known. A may be here, A may be here. So what are the possibilities? It may be in this way. So both are on the same flats. It is also possible, or this way also it is possible. In any case, what I can say that A is immediately below the floor on which B lives. So this is what the meaning of floors. So it is important whether the clue is given with respect to floor or with respect to flat. Now instead of the floor, let's say it is given flat. Instead of the floor, it is given flat. What is that? A lives immediately below the flat in which B lives, and B lives on the third floor. It is given clearly B lives on the third floor. Now let me take the another arrangement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 floors. Flat 1 and flat 2. It is known very clearly B lives on the third floor. But have they mentioned which flat it is? No. Again, B may be flat 1, B may be flat 2 of third floor. But what is given previous clue? A lives immediately below the flat in which B lives. So B is here. So A must be here. I cannot take A here when I take B here. Now, when it is B, A has to be here. I cannot take A here. In this way, it is not possible. So immediately below flat means it should be below flat only. It should be immediately below flat only, right? It is not like the case we have taken for floor. So that's why you have to be careful whether it is given with respect to floor or with respect to flat, right? So otherwise, immediately below, above, immediately below, n floors above, n floors below, all these technical terms will be same. And also the important is odd number floor, even number floor, odd number flat, even number flat. With respect to floor and with respect to flat also you will get these terms. Among these 5 floors, what are the odd number floors? 1, 3, 5. Even number floors, 2 and floor. Odd number flats, F1. Even number flat, F2. That's it. So this is what the technical terms you must be knowing before going to the exam. Fine. So let's see how this question will be solved. How many persons we have given? 10 persons. L, M, N, O, P, S, T, U, V, W. Right. How many floors building it is? 5 floors and 2 flats. So get the basic structure. Now here is the basic structure. 5 floors and 2 flats. Now let us fix. O lives neither an odd number floor nor in an odd number flat. O lives neither an odd number floor nor in odd number flat. So where O cannot be placed? Odd number floor. So O cannot be here, O cannot be here, and O cannot be here. Odd number floor. And also it is mentioned that not in an odd number flat. So even in 4th floor, first flat is also O is not possible because O does not live on odd number flat. So even it is also not possible. So what are the possible positions for O? Here is the one possibility. Here is the one possibility. So how many possibilities do we have? 2 possibilities. But only for the initial data, O lives neither odd number floor nor in odd number floor. It is leading to 2 possibilities. I am not suggesting here 2 possibilities. Let's deal with the next statement. Whether we have link with the earlier statement. If we have link, definitely we are going to write the possibilities. And even before that, you know, right? The clues in the exam, they are giving in the order. This is the feedback received from our students. Most of the students are able to get the success. Clues they are giving in the order. So no need to pick up any clues randomly. Go through the statement by statement. Maybe it leads to possibilities, okay. Otherwise, sometimes it may not be directly related to the arrangement. Keep it aside and combine it. What is wrong in that? Go through the information one by one. What is given next? W lives in a flat which is immediately above the flat in which T lives. Do you have the link with the previous statement? No. But what is known? W lives in a flat which is immediately above the flat. Both are given in terms of flat, so you have to be careful. But we don't know which floor it is and which flat it is. Whether it is flat 1 or flat 2, we don't know. Whether it is floor 1, floor 2, floor 3, floor 4, floor 5, we don't know. Just we know that W lives immediately above the flat in which T lives. So in adjacent flats, W will be immediately above T. So where it comes, that we don't know. Fine. So W will be immediately above T. Okay. What is the next statement? So can you place this in the arrangement? No, we cannot place. Even do you have that? Can we combine with the previous statement at least? No. So still O, we have two possibilities. We cannot fix W and T. Wherever it is required O, there we'll fix. If it is definitely required to place two possibilities, we'll take that. Okay. Next. P lives in a flat which is to the west of the flat in which S lives. Again here it is given in terms of flat. P lives in a flat which is west of the flat in which S lives. So it is nothing but they are living on the same floor. And P is west of S. So in the arrangement, how they should come? Like this. P should be west of S. P should be west of S. But have they mentioned the floor? No. But we can say conformly the flat numbers of P and S. P lives in flat 1, S lives in flat 2. But can we combine these with the previous informations? No, if we cannot combine. At least directly can you place in the arrangement? No. So this is separate, even this is separate, and again O, we have two possibilities. So there is no need to write two possibilities now itself. So again move ahead. Next, what is given? M and N lives in adjacent floors. Okay, M and N lives in adjacent floors. It is given in terms of floors, but does not live in the same numbered flat. Okay, let us understand what is this statement. Let me draw the two floors. So I am drawing the two floors here. Okay, two floors. What is given? M and N live in adjacent floor but does not live in the same numbered flat. Okay, so if M is here, N will be here. Okay, if N is here, M will be here, because it is not given whether M is above N or N is above M. It is not given, so it can be anything. So it is valid. Now, what is the another situation it is possible? First, let us understand the information. Now, M can be here, right? Then N will be definitely here. So this situation is also possible. And M may be above N or N may be above M. So this situation is valid. Okay, at least can you combine this information? No, we cannot combine. So all the first four statements are four independent statements. Those are not directly able to place in the arrangement. Those we are unable to place in the arrangement directly, or they are not at all related to each other. Okay, keep it aside. Move ahead. So this is how the puzzles will be solved in the exam. Please don't stick and don't write more number of possibilities also. That is even not suggestible. Okay, what is given next? L lives immediately below the floor. L lives immediately below the floor on which U lives. Okay, U lives in a flat. Okay, again in terms of flat is given. U lives in a flat which is to the east of the flat. What is given? U lives in a flat which is to the east of the flat in which W lives. So there we have got some link. W is already here. Now with respect to W, east, it means this side on a paper it is east, west, north, south. So what is given? U lives in a flat which is east of W. So U is in east and W is in west. So W is here. So I can take arrangement like this. It is S. I'm not S. Who is that? U. I'm sorry. U. Right. W and U. U lives in a flat which is to the east of the flat in which W lives. I got some link. So with the help of this, I am able to fix this. Now what is given? L lives immediately below the floor on which U lives. So U's floor is this. So immediately below U's floor. So there is only one chance. This must be L. Because L lives immediately below the floor on which U lives. And with the help of this statement, you can also able to fix L lives in flat 2. Right? Because that is the only possible situation, possible place. Fine. U lives in a flat which is east of W and it is T and L. Any confusion? No. Fine. What is the next statement? But we are able to combine these two But where this WTL will come in the arrangement, that we don't know. Alright. Again, it is having so many possibilities. Now move ahead. What is given? P lives in a flat which is immediately below the flat in which T lives. Again, in terms of flat is given and P lives immediately below T. So P is already we have. So we can combine these two. P is here, T is here. What is given? P lives immediately below the flat in which T lives. Right. And right side of P, who will be there? S will be there because both are on the same floor. So P and S. So this is how we are able to combine W, T, L, P, S. This should be in the same order. Right. Now let us try to fix it. Can we able to fix? Let's check it once. W, U. We need 3 consecutive floors, right? So 5, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1 we require for WTP, right? 5, 4, 3. Yes, it is possible. WTP. Oh, I can take here. Okay, no issue. 4, 3, 2. WTP can you take? If you take WTP here, this will be ULS, but O should be one of these two places. So is this possible? No. So 4, 3, 2 possibility is ruled out. 4, 3, 2 possibility is ruled out. Now 3, 2, 1. Yes, it is possible. By taking WTP here, I can take the O here. So it is possible. So how many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. Now we are able to combine the statements. So let us combine it. Let us combine it. What we get? First case, W, U, T, L, P, S. Now O is here. What is the another case? W, U, T, L, P, S, and now it is O. So these are the 2 possibilities, right? Any confusion? No. Now tell me where I can take this M and N. M and N should be adjacent, right? M and N should be in adjacent floors and in different number flats. Now in this arrangement, where I can take M and N? This is the only possibility. MRN, NRN. Adjacent floors, different flats. MRN, NRO. Adjacent floors, different flats. Am I correct or wrong? Yes. So who is the only remaining person among the given? V. So V can be placed here. So V can be placed here. But we have some more points, right? Let's go with the 7th point. What is the 7th one? Now we are able to we are able to place all the previous informations. We are able to freeze. M and S live in different number flats. M and S different. Okay. So this will not be M. N. So this is M. It is S. Because M and S different number flats. If I take S, M here, same number. So it is not valid. So M, S, same cannot be possible. So it cannot be M. So it is N. So it is M. Okay. So N, M. No, but still both the cases are valid. What is given? The floor on which N lives is above the floor on which O lives. N lives above O. But here O lives above N. So this case is ruled out. Here N lives above O. Yes. So it is valid. So this is my final arrangement. So VN, MO, W, T, L, P, S. It is final arrangement. So please take a note of this. So until we reach the 6th clue, we are unable to fix the arrangements. So this should be your approach in exam. Don't go for more number of possibilities. And when you don't have the linked clues, keep the information aside and write it in a short form. And whenever you get that information link, try to combine it. This should be your ideal approach to solve the puzzles. Fine. Now you have the clear arrangement here. VN, MO, W, TL, PS. VN, MO, W, TL, PS. Okay. Now, who among the following lives on floor 3? Who lives on floor 3? W or U? Who is there? W. Okay, fine. Choice 3 is my answer. 4 of the following 5. I don't read entire question. It is nothing but odd one out. P. Floor, flat one. Okay. Odd number floor or flat one? Odd floor, flat one. Okay. Next, U. Odd floor and lives in flat 2. Okay. Next, V. Odd floor, flat 1. Because in odd mode 4 should be following the same logic, 1 should be different from that, right? Okay. W, odd floor, flat one. Odd floor, flat one. Still both the logics are valid. Okay. Next, L, even floor, flat 2. Even floor, flat 2. Now what is the logic I can choose? Definitely flat logic I cannot choose because there are 3 flat ones, 2 flat 2. So this won't be logic. But here 4, P, U, V, W living on odd number floor, whereas L living on even numbered floor. So what is my answer? Choice 5. So choice 5. Right? Which among the following statement is a definitely true they are asking for? M and L live in same numbered flat? No. Different. Sorry, M and L. Different. U lives on even numbered floor? No. U lives on odd number floor, third floor. T and S live in flat numbered one? T is okay, but not S. So even it is also false, false, false. L lives in a flat which is immediately above the flat in which S lives. Both L in terms of flat. L is immediately above S. Check it. Is the L immediately above S? Yes. So fourth one is true. So choice 4. Fine. Next. Who lives in flat 2 or floor 2? Flat 2, floor 2. L. So choice 1. In a certain way, N is related to V. Analogy type of question. In a certain way. Analogy type of question. So N to V and L to T should be same logic. Then we can apply the same logic to identify the someone. Who is related to P. N related to P. How? N, P. Okay. 4 floors above are corresponding positions. Okay. Okay. N and V, I'm sorry. So N is east of V. I'm sorry. N is east of V. L related to T. L is east of T. Similarly, then in the same way, who is related to P? East of P, S. S. So choice 2. Fine. So what is the important for us? What is the basic structure for floors and flats that we discussed? And what are all the technical terms that we are going to get that we discussed? Above, below, immediately above, immediately below. Above floors is same as below floors. Odd number floor, even number floor. And above and below, immediately above and immediately below, with respect to floors and with respect to flats also we discussed. And the clues they are giving in the order. So if you are unable to combine and if it is leading to the more possibilities, write it in a short form. And whenever it is required, try to combine it and write the possibilities and go ahead with the arrangement. Fine. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining the session. Have a nice day.